how this Sora provided some value when it hit at level 4. But prior to that, now that he doesn't have to worry about Claw getting these free hits, Oheb, I want to see how he trades against it.
It's Carry versus a Sora once again. We've seen enough of how Innocent actually gets to activate this hero. But I guess it's gonna be a bit concerning if we don't get to see it coupled with the right amount of damage. Again, we've pointed out Stormy as the Zetian. In the early stages, I would argue there is damage.
No, yeah. As someone who plays a lot of mid lane, it is annoying to deal with a Zetian in the lane. It's just that if the rest of the team doesn't get the start that they want, doesn't get the lead, if you're trying to make a comeback, the Zetian isn't the right hero for that. But definitely you can use it to bully the Kimmy in the lanes.
I think the important thing is that everybody just wants to win their lane as hard as they can to buy time and space for Sakai's to farm back up. That's why Yums, he's keeping a pretty close eye on where Carl TZ is going to be, and JP is now looking for potential cracks to punish their opponents.
Oh, he charged the Unbreakable far enough to taunt Cram. Sanford, does he have the damage to deal with him though? He spots Humes and decides to not go any further. Who got the gold crab?
Carl did,
Okay.
looks like. I wasn't able to get to Sakai's. If he did, he would be able to tick level 4 there. Up top, Innocent cutting the lane behind Oheb.
Yep, he's going to participate for the upcoming turtle fight here, and they don't care whether support's at level 4 or not. They're going to rush this here and now.
Oh, Carl TZ spots Humes. JP's really low though. Innocent going in. Sanji, does he have the damage? Oh, there's the ultimate already coming in from the Zip. Chen Appraisers ran from Carl! And Humes is actually first blood. The flicker too from Sanford, but he might just get traded out here. The turtle goes over to SRG.
Innocent just walked away from it. Yeah. It's like Landry, don't worry about it, sidestep.
Sanford, a little bit too greedy with that attempt. I think he was just definitely looking to finish off Innocent. It really hurt Liquid's chances there. The Sanji also was not level 4. Stormy was able to get there first. And this is what you want with the comp around the Zetian. Get that early game going strong.
Looks like it's going to be the two-finger setup for some guys. As we see him contest once again for the Litho Wanderer. Not even close. There's just too many members here on this side of the map. So they're just going to chill back out, look to scale. Oh!
Okay.
Raging Slash.
One. Burden Call and Yo-Yo Blitz also committed by Cram here, but Sanford will just clear the lane for now.
Be able to bring Crab low. And it looks like he will be able to get the EXP Crab.
Unless.
Yeah, no, it went to Sanford.
Okay.
Well, I think that the level lead doesn't really...
Oh, Humes finds Carl TZ. There's the counter AOG from JP though, and it doesn't connect with the A or the Appraiser's Wrath. Humes gets on here. Sanford trying to go for it, but he still has the Jinko Doter position, and the Fury of the Phoenix stops them from further chasing.
The wild part is that Stormy was holding on to that for quite some time.
Yeah, I thought... Wait, is he?
He's dead. Oh, he catches him right at the very edge with the ult. Real nice usage.
Yeah, peak across the board. Stormy not using the ultimate meant that, yeah, they weren't able to get a burst, but that meant that they had a way to escape when the rest of Liquid were chasing them. So if that was an active call by Stormy to hold on to his ultimate for the retreat, it's a great call.
Yeah, can be used either way, depending on whatever they need. But the turtle is coming up, and compared to the first instance that we saw these two go,
Sakai stole it. Sakai stole it.
He stole it, but he doesn't have Retri anymore, and that's going to be Carl's call to say, hey, we got to do this right here, right now.
Yeah.
If not, it's going to be too late.
Yep, and compared to Turtle 1, everyone's not that low. Oh, there's something happening up top. But before we get to even look at that, Team Liquid takes the objective in exchange of Oheb.
The guys in Innocent juggled under the tower to take that carry down. And Oheb has been struggling in the lane against that Sora. Good thing Liquid is packing a 2-carry lineup, so now they also have Sanji, who did not have the best game as well. So in terms of the major damage dealers, Liquids are struggling.
Yeah, they're gonna wait for a bit more. Ooh.
So good. So smart of Yums. Don't need to take the second half. Get that Purify out of there as soon as possible. But notice, 2K gold lead for the side of Slango Red Giants. If it breaks 4, we should be worried.
Yeah. That should mean that SRG are in a much more comfortable spot. Innocent, good read.
Stormbind, Oheb does not have a way out. JP couldn't even save him there. Not even the traction pulse is going to connect against the members of SRG.
Absolutely bodied. Oheb is just straight up losing lane against Innocent. The Sora doing really well against that carry.
Yeah. No amount of dashes could really keep him safe.
And you can see, based on the goal difference here, literally 900 ahead for the side of Sakai's. From Cram's side, he's already pushed up to 400. Down by the goal lane, Innocent is winning by 1,000.
Sanji has a slightly bigger lead compared to the Zetian, but that's only like 26 gold and a glowing wand only.
First
along with the
item.
full build boots at 6 minutes in. Mean this is going to take a lot of time for Team Liquid. Ferocious Scythe only for this carry. While still on the way to the Dominus Ice is JP.
It's gonna take a bit more time before we see Liquid actively winning the fights, honestly, because they are trying to look for those fights. And we see it time and time again, but it's just that we don't get to feel as much damage yet from the likes of Sanji, from the likes of Oheb. They're clearly trying to catch up. So maybe we might see a similar game plan as what Liquid did earlier, but not like this. Not when SRG have their eyes set on Oheb and shutting him down.
I don't know whether this is going to be worth it at the end of the day. Eventually, Innocent will start to fall off and Oheb will start to scale. And Team Liquid, they know that. They know that it's all about just holding out until we get those items, and eventually we will be able to beat them in terms of raw damage. The only problem is that SRG is really good at kiting him with a composition that has a majority of ranged heroes, well, quote-unquote ranged heroes. It's going to be extremely difficult for Team Liquid to walk out without punishment.
Oh, Humes. Will they actually go for Sanford here? Still, Ice Mountain Shocker available even under the turret. There goes Sakai's. He gets to generate a bit of shield, but that's 3 members of SRG. Now TL will try to look for the trade in the mid lane. AOG doesn't necessarily go next. Innocent will find the setup, and so will Humes. And Liquid fail to find a kill. It's all SRG right now, and they get to take down all 5.
What a covert flank! A slight delay, a preemptive flicker from Stormy, an AOG to try and take out mid-tier 1, ended up with a team wipeout after they saw the dive onto Sanford. Rather crazy, and Sakai's still has more to give.
Oh, now Sanford's all alone under the turret, and he gets to receive the way of the dragon. Doesn't even get to clear the minions as SRG takes him down. Innocent going in once again. There's the traction pulse from Sanji. One by one, Liquid are trying to chase, but the kiting's just too good for SRG. Do they have the damage though? Abraser's Wrath already used. Crab finds the members in the backlines, and that's already enough for Team Liquid to run away.
It's like the last game didn't even happen for SRG, as now they look completely dominant against Team Liquid. 6,000 and great map rotations all across the board, shutting down Oheb, shutting down Sanford, and now they're looking to shut down the center of the map, meaning Liquid are going to have to crawl back from a major deficit here.
I mean, Team Liquid already made a pretty big mistake when they decided, you know what? We're going to trade your mid T1 for my bot T1, and that was not how it played out. Barcelona Red Giants, I think at this point, understand they have the lead. The question is, how do I force it onto Team Liquid without losing too much?
Yeah. The difference is that Liquid 2 can't just really let Oheb go out by himself too much. Oh, the Way of the Dragon got cancelled though. By the taunt from Carl Teasy, Sanford going with the Bravest Spider, 2-man stun with the Mountain Shocker. That was an almost team fight, but Liquid stayed patient.
Yeah, you see SRG though with how they're moving, they force out the other members of Liquid around that Lord. Although JP, Sanji, and Sanford are still here, Stormy and Sakai's are holding a very good position. This looks like it might go to SRG.
Oh, everyone's getting poked down really, really low.
Set.
JP's already half HP too. Oheb will be able to join here. Carl Teasy going in. It's gonna be a wretched battle. And Sakai wins it out. Innocent with the setup. He catches 2. And now JP is down in exchange of Humes. But then Sanji has nowhere to run. Carl Teasy's down as well. It's only Sanford and Oheb all alive. But the Cyclone Eye! Stormy might just walk out of this alive. Sanford going in. He will get the kill, but so will he go down.
Well, played, Stormy. His passive comes up. He knows he can buy at least half a second if he makes contact with Samford, and he guarantees an equal trade. JP could look to block this wave. It's not worth it. Just let it go. Sanji's coming up. Carl Teasy's coming up. Oheb is here to protect. Keep hold of the inhibitors.
Yeah, he won't allow it to pop the Holy Shield. The Lord is still going to be marching up top. Liquid forced that fight because they knew they wanted to minimize the impact of this Lord. Innocent spots out Carl, and Innocent will get out. Liquid will be able to stop the Lord from getting anywhere close to the base turrets.
They get to clear it out somehow for now. This has been such a good game for Cram though.
Yes, excellent.
5-0-2 on the CC.
His late entries have been key. The use of the curtain call, tying Liquid together, the team fighting, making it awkward for them. Kick though already committed by Yumes.
I mean, they're going to keep trying every single time his cooldowns are off, right? The only time Liquid decides, you know what, maybe we'll consider what you're doing is when you're already in their face and they need to respond. If not, they're just going to flop over. And Team Liquid does not like flopping over.
7K, almost 8K for SRG. The gold lead in game number 1 never reached this point. But now SRG have complete control over this game.
I feel like one of the major catalysts of this has been Yu's presence on this show. He's just been constantly map marking, and because he has 2 other heroes with him that gives him global vision, well, no wonder Team Liquid feel like they've just been checked all throughout the game, because literally they have been. You have the Cho seeing vision with his own.
That bush of all places.
It's that feeling. I wouldn't be surprised if even it was Sanji calling, "Hey, Dad, I feel like someone's here," and yes, they call him Dad.
Yeah, such a cute way to address the roamer.
It's like, Dad, there's someone here.
Yeah, it just sounds like he's a parent.
Yeah, one of the problems now is Liquid will have a wave that they have to think about in the bottom lane, handled by here by Cram. The mid lane will get easily cleared out here by SRG. Definitely all signs point to SRG having the less awkward position when we get into the second Lord of the game, which might mean an easier time for Sakai's to just retro yet. Carl TC isn't even level 15 yet, so Liquid will have to really work for it if they want to get this Lord. It begins with managing the minion waves, and then if they can find a push, then they can go for the full take. But with how well SRG's been managing the map, that might be way too tough.
I mean, we say that, but they're still prone to mistakes. Like Sakai is the only reason why he's 4-1 and 11, especially when he was 4-0 and 11, was because he just didn't check the bush, right? They just no resources to check it, and he just walked into Oheb. And now as they contest, right? Oh, Innocent!
Innocent catches 2. There's the Fury of the Phoenix as well, but will they actually commit to this fight? Sanford going in with a Land Shaker. Oh, but JP cannot tank the damage. That's a monster kill for Crab, and -1 for Liquid.
They still try. I think they're still waiting for the Bravest Fighter to come back. Carl TC will now have to help share the load of holding the front while Crab is pushing the mid lane.
They don't need to do anything. They can reset this right now. They've got a pushing wave down bot side, a net pushing wave on the mid. Top side they can start effective, but now they get into a fight.
There goes the Bravest Fighter, and it's cooldown. It's a shutdown for Sanford onto Crab, but it is in the back line. Fight Sanji and Oheb. Carl TZ shuts him down though, but that's already 3 members gone. But the flicker still catches up to Sanford. JP will be here, but now he's all alone. Can he clear the waves?
He's still trying, he's holding, he's trying to go after Sakai's to force him back. There's still minion waves.
Oh, the immortality popped. Now the
AOG,
only one is the turret. JP gets to AOG out, but there's still 1 minion left. And Sakai's just bursts him down. We are going to a game number 3.
Tell me this ain't like best goddamn series you've watched so far. 1-1 is the scoreline. SRG, make this competitive.
No better